We are at the Charlotte Speedway for the 28th race of Season 3 of the SCRL Grand National Series. The number 60 of Josh Barker, leading us to the green flag. Start beside him is the 50 of Kristen Russell. Rest of the starting lineup here for tonight's race. All 22 of the part-time drivers are here. Only the full-time drivers. The part-time drivers are not here. Of course, the Charlotte Speedway, this half-mile dirt track. We have used this track multiple times here in the Grand National Series. In Season 1, Rodriguez Zapdos won the first ever event. In Season 2, Joe Jefferson. And in the second event, it was won by Randy Mayhew, who is the defending race winner. Earlier in the season, Austin Abilene won for the first time in his career. And that is it so far. We have ran 4 times here at Charlotte, with each time being a different winner. Entering this race, Chase Abbott enters with a 98-point lead. Chase Abbott is not here today because Chase is a part-time driver. Meanwhile, Brent James, who is the second in points in the terms of the highest driver, is starting last due to not posting a time in qualifying. So you had 13 drivers post a time in qualifying. The others did not. We've had this happen before at Charlotte before, so don't be surprised if it happens again when we ever return. Race number 28. And now, for those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Field is rolling off. To begin race number 28. 20 laps will be the distance here tonight. This usually would be a day race, but a day version of Charlotte Speedway, the dirt track, has not been made, so we are using the dirt version. Josh Barker will be leading us to the green flag. And there it is. Race number 28 is underway. Off into turn number 1. And turn number 2 down the back stretch for the first time. Josh Barker leads on the high side. Kristen Russell is going to try and use it to his advantage. Can he clear? Looks like he will. Kristen Russell off the high side. Kristen Russell will lead lap number 1. 19 laps ago, you see the 93 of Roger James going past our pole setter, Josh Barker, who did not even lead the first lap. He's going to try and go for second place now. Roger James will lead in lap number 2 will be Kristen Russell. Russell has already won 3 times at Okonichi, Martinsville, and Asheville, Witherville. So if Russell wins again, he'll be tied for the most wins at 4. Roger James has won once at Fort Miami. Off the final turn, we have completed lap number 4. You see the 77, Mackenzie Dale, working her way up into the about to be 3rd position because she can get around Brian Gigsby. See Chris Kyle inside the top 10. Of course, the top 14 drivers will receive points as of right now. 14th will be Amber Reed. Back up front, no change. Kristen Russell's lead is a half second. Currently trailing the field right now is Boston Austin. The Grand National Series Season 3 is slowly winding down. Race number 28. Still a little bit of ways to go. And we still have to do the Chili Bowl and the Snowball Derby a little late because of real-life events going on. I ain't been able to record as much as I wanted to for this series. But we will eventually catch up. As of right now, we are currently watching Kristen Russell control this race as we complete lap number 9. 11 laps to go. Kristen Russell, as I mentioned before, trying to go for win number 4. Roger James trying to go for his second win and in his entire career. And we are officially halfway, 10 laps down, 10 laps to go. This will be a big momentum boost for Kristen Russell for his championship hopes. With 13 races to go, Chase Abbott, as I mentioned before, came into this race with a 98-point lead over Brent James. And Brent James is currently outside of the points range. He's trailing the field for the second time, for the second race in a row. So Brent James, he will not gain on our points leader, despite the points leader not even appearing in this race. That's just how the points were back in 1951, only the first 14. And if you finish 14th, you only gain 1 point. Of course, the driver who wins, who's currently leading right now, Kristen Russell, he will gain, ironically enough, what his car number is. He will gain 50 points. Second will only get 45, so you can go down from there. Six laps to go for Kristen Russell, who's just on a nice little drive out there. No pressure from behind by Roger James just yet. 5 laps to go this time by. Kristen Russell lead is 0.4 of a second. If a caution comes out, this race will be over. Let's see who has the fastest lap. That would be the 22 of Chris Kyle. Currently sitting in the 5th position. This would be a good point stay for him if he continues where he's at. 4 laps to go. The lead is up to 0.6 of a second. Kristen Russell gained 0.2. Currently right now, Brent Davison has the most wins this season with 4. Kristen Russell is tied with Chaka Duskwatcher with 3 apiece. So if Russell wins this, he will break that tie. Oh, excuse me, no, Duskwatcher and Brent Davison are tied at 4. Russell is 3rd with 3. But if he wins today, it'll be win number 4. So we'll have a 3-way tie for first. Down the back stretch into turn number 3. Into turn number 4. White flag, 1 lap to go for Kristen Russell. His night did not start off very well, but he assumed the lead early on. And he's going to dominate into turn number 3. Into turn number 4, Kristen Russell scores win number 4 this season. He wins and dominates at Charlotte. Here are your race results. Kristen Russell scores the win. 2nd was Roger James. 3rd, Brian Gigsby. 4th, Mackenzie Dell. 5th, Chris Kyle. 6th, Josh Barker. 7th, Austin Line. 8th, Sergeant Young. 9th, Breezy Bisbane. And 10th was Brent Davison. Addie J finishes 14th. She'll gain the last points in this race. Brent James, for the 2nd race in a row, finishes last. Well, that is it here for race number 28. We'll take you to Victor Lane for the 4th time this season with the number 50 car of Kristen Russell. Here are the point standings at the 28th race of the season at Charlotte. Chase Abbott is still our points leader. He has a 98-point lead over Brent James. 3rd is Sebastian Torres, 187 points behind. 4th is Boston Austin, 227 points behind. And 5th is Cole Ash, 255 points behind. Rest of the point standings. We will next see you for round number 29 at the Dayton Speedway. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.